Hi everybody, this is Diana from SyS Salado, and today I'm going to show you how to make a vanilla cake and an easy way on how you can decorate it. As always, the link for this recipe can be found at the end of the video, and it's also found in the info box below. So first we're going to sift all of our dry ingredients, starting with all-purpose flour, baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Then we're going to add room temperature butter as well as white granulated sugar into a large mixing bowl, and we're going to cream this for a few minutes until it's nice and fluffy. Then we're going to add our eggs, and we're going to add them one at a time. And now we're going to add some vanilla extract. We're also going to scrape our bowl just to make sure that everything is well incorporated. Now we're going to add our flour in 3 batches. We're going to add our first batch, and we're going to mix until it's well incorporated. Try not to overmix because that's when you end up with a tough cake. At this point, we're going to add half of the amount of milk that we're going to use. We mix again. Then we're going to add the second batch of flour. Now we add the last amount of milk. And then we finish with the last batch of flour. And again, we're going to scrape our bowl just to make sure that everything is well incorporated. Now we're going to pour our batter into our prepared pans. I like to grease mine with some baking spray and then cover it with parchment paper just to make sure that it doesn't stick. And we're going to bake them at 350 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes or until they're ready. We're going to let them rest inside the pan for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to let them cool completely on a wire rack. Once they're cool, we're going to take off the top part of each cake, and this is just to make them even. Now we're going to spread a nice amount of buttercream on top of the first cake. This is going to be our bottom layer. And if you want to learn how to make this buttercream, you can click on the link that's showing up right now on your screen or check out the info box below. Now we're going to place our second cake on top of the first cake. And then spread a thin layer of buttercream all over our cake. Now, since this is going to be our crumb coat, it doesn't have to be perfect. At this point, we're going to place our cake in the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes or until the buttercream is nice and firm. And then we're going to spread it with a nice layer of buttercream on top of that crumb cake. And then if you want, you can go ahead and smooth it out. Now what I did is I put some buttercream inside a pastry bag and then just placed a few dots on top. Then I placed my cake on the cake stand and then did the same thing on the bottom. Then I placed some roses on top of my cake, and even though these are organic, I still wrap the stems in some aluminum foil just to be on the safe side. And that's your recipe for making a homemade vanilla cake with a delicious vanilla buttercream. If you enjoyed this video and this recipe, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel so you can be up to date with all of the new videos that I upload in the future. And don't forget that you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Google+. Thanks everybody for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye, and buen provecho.